everyone. Friday morning, it's Mike Venezia, head trader at Tradeview Markets. Here's the Tradeview Market site that sponsors TradeGATEHub. Submit preferences. Yeah, I like cookies. Who doesn't like cookies? I'm in. Right? Here we go. TradeGATEHub fast. All right, listen. The whole thing coming down, culminating into the end of this Friday here can be summed up in a couple of situations. A, go to our YouTube button where since Monday, every day, Coach and I put out a couple of videos a day, get to know what happened throughout the week. For me and Coach, I know has, especially that Monday, a lot of reversals here. Monday morning plan is dynamic. You know, it just doesn't stop with Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. We put out data early in the week. So, you know, sentiment, option flow, ideas, Wall Street research that may or may not come to fruition, maybe Monday afternoon, not even Friday afternoon, but is relevant to develop a trading plan. Bottom line, even Coach gave the video this morning, an hour ago, got 100 views. It's incredible. Bravo, Coach. So I try not to be redundant. I have an idea for what Coach probably talked about. We're on the same page usually at the right time. At least we know where the action is, for lack of a better term. So I won't be redundant. Let's get into what's going on here. Also, thanks for everybody being in the room. Always scroll up. And let me get to, you know what? Let me get to what's going on right here. Bottom line is it's what's a trip wedge day. It's a Friday, obviously. Wednesday we were closed. It's a shortened, I would consider a holiday week. The majority of money has been made. I get it where yesterday the cues were the trade and the video pulled the reversal on volume, had the ugly bar. A couple of charts have been having this ugly bar reversal. Big winners. CMG did the same thing. Stocks are moving correctly though. Well, though, I mean, let's talk without even looking. Let's look at Microsoft. All right, that's, you know, a tick away, probably going to 450, probably a strike price right now. Let's look at Google, pulling the cup for a handle. There's Google. As I know, I get it. Apple, same thing again. You know, it's not making new highs. It's yet to be determined if this is going to be some sort of flag. But as everybody's pointing out in the room, we're watching TLT trading that actively. Tesla, same thing. I actually like Tesla here. I bought a bunch of Ribbon. It's a dumpster dive trade. You know what? That's the 50-day moving average for me on Ribbon. This is my plan. Do I think I'm going to start looking at more oceanfront property, thinking I got the bottom of Ribbon? No. Why am I doing this in Rivian? Hold on a second. Hi, boss. Are you? No, I'm doing a live video now. Are you in or out at all today?
To play?
No, anything.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Thank you.
What's that?
I'll call you back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
A TradeGATEHub member, facts. That's why I took the call. Riven. All right. Do I think I'm going to go buy oceanfront property? No. It is taking kind of sneaky calls. It is at the proverbial 50-day, which to me is the line in the sand on anything. You know, maybe it capitulated, not really. Had this volume, you know, it was the biggest volume it had in 3-4 days, maybe a week, whatever. So it's there, 1035. I'll be always transparent, show position info. I have 22,000 Riven from 1042. I don't like 22,000. I like 24,000 because I was born on May 24th. So we'll try to take out a nice big off for 35 cents a Riven. Much that's going to go. The old days at Schoenfeld, that would be gone. I'd offer out. Wipe the 35 out. It's taking a lot of size at 35. All right, anyway, let's look at the board as long as we're here. Listen, there are better trades. All right, I got it. All right, MU was the first to crack semis. As I noted yesterday morning on the MU yesterday, opened up at 157. You're looking what at 12 out, whatever, maybe, well, obviously 24 hours, but you know, 10 trading hours ago. All right, range, price action, volume doesn't mean you missed it on the upside. You still traded actively. Stock went from 157 to 136, went $20 in a day, basically 24 hours. Some stocks are acting well, still best of breeds. You know, this is why the VIX, this is why I get Q's, coaches trade on the SQQQs, which yesterday was the trade. Why? Because it didn't even matter if it had, actually, we were aware of it. And there was a great video on Coach today. Please, I implore everyone to go back and watch it about maybe finding tops or reversals or what to look for. It certainly worked for the short term yesterday, whether it's not going to come to fruition for the long term. That's fine, but it's a hell of a video and I suggest watching it, if not once again. GLW, this is why the SQQQs don't go down. This is, I mean, they're always running to someplace. How about Netflix? What's wrong here? Now, I don't know if it's topping out. I get it all like this, but it's still near the high, as the Amazon, taking calls still. All right, I don't know what that is. An island the coach would have a better distance. I don't know. One day of good news has a better chance of driving this up 10% than bad news with tremendous support. Right, that's where the risk to reward is right here. All right, it's probably not going to go down 10% in one day, but it probably has a better chance, even 5% net. Over time, stocks like this, and stocks like HUT, these things work. All right, what else? XLE, we took a position in XLE. The only two that we're in, we've been seeing for a while is Schlumberger. I want the pullback. I like the way it's acting. We're in Apache, taking calls. I get it. As Warren and Buffett takes more position in Oxy, Coach talked about, and I talked about it. I did start a position in XLE. I like the channel, and I like the negative sentiment in crude, by the way. Although crude is leading, Coach and I said it yesterday, crude is leading the stocks. There's a chart on crude. Chevron finally, broke out a little bit. Exxon this morning, I believe, is Surf's up, pointed out on TradeGATEHub and started buying. So watch it. It's got the channel. It's maybe in the right sector. Stocks are looking good too. You know what I bought this morning? Fact, 3M. Bought more 3M. Why not? Oh, I like it. I bought more 3M. What did I sell? Oh, I bought more Uber. I bought more Uber in the fund. Not much. Added to that. I sold A&F. Was in the fund. Position. Oh, I'm long DEX. I am. I'm long DEX. Why shouldn't I be? Take it whatever you want. The pun. All right. What else? We had certain questions in the room asked about like stocks that are acting well. And let me go back to TGH, Ocean Island Trader, which, by the way, I don't want to be dramatic, but I'm proud of him because he's looking at the right. We're going to delete that. That's egregious. He's looking at the right stocks. HPE. Long term. I mean, you know what? It did have a lot of volume for people to get out, and have chances to get out. You know what I mean? It had to move here. Yeah, HPE. I'm looking at it long. I took some off because it moves so quickly. I'm looking to add. I'm not gonna lie. What you want to see in stocks like this, that Ocean Island Trader Act, also again is like Wolf in CSTS, is now I want to see option flow. I want to see them buying options here. I'll let you know. To answer another question, I want to see them buying options in Chewy now. You know what I mean? I'll let you know. What are they buying options in today? They're buying options in XLE. I'm not going to lie. I'll go to that more in a second. ELF still acting good. ELF, day delay, hanging in there. XNL for those low floaters. Stock of the day. It's my job to bring it to you. And XL. Hold on. Is traded 22 million shares. Stock went from $1 to 260. You never know. What's the RSI? All right, the RSI is 73. It's got a chance to go over 330 if it does what's ahead. Watch it. It could be an after-hours situation. It's a weekend. Maybe they want to play that instead of Bitcoin. I'm not sure. The stock's traded 4 bazillion %. It's up 300%, and it looks okay. I'm not in it. Any questions, guys? Oh, you know what? I should be going to this because I get a lot of questions on the YouTube channel now, especially Astro Gumbo. Whenever I think of Astro Gumbo, I just think of a bunch of those those Astro Pops from the Generation X days, the long thin ones that used to help your teeth. I just have a picture of like 9 or 10 of those sticking in like some sort of andouille sausages and shrimp situation, but I'm probably wrong. Astro Gumbo. Am I getting any questions? Go live. Sausages and shrimp situation. I'm probably wrong. No offense, Astro Gumbo. Am I getting any questions? Go live. Sausages and shrimp situation. Mike Dooley, great stuff this week. Most of the stocks you put up this week, and I got out with gains. All right. Let me point out something here with McDooley. Mickey D. Great name, Michael Dooley. I'm half Irish, by the way. My mother's maiden name is Harrigan. Fact. Michael Dooley, great stuff. Had to punt most of the stocks you pulled up. Okay, but with timing and good trend, you're easily to manage them and get out. I got out with gains of them all. All right, so we all know 1,000 cliches here. You're never going to pick the bottom. You're never going to pick the top. Hopefully, he had some of the gains might have dissipated, but he had a plan. And the job in this is it. Okay, I'll leave it right here. Solars now. What size XLE? 10%. I got more questions. Ocean Island Trader, pardon me. I might even do a personal video about position sizing and everything. It's a very good question because when you open up a business, you open up something that's going to be 40,000 square feet for an intimate setting. I take that very seriously. Some restaurants, people agonize over they're going to cut their onions one day on the menu. Just cutting onions. So it's up to me to actually I understand the question, and I'm going to get back to you. Solars now, Lewis. Let's look at Fizzler. I have some questions, so let's look at Fizzler. You look at Fizzler. Somebody asked me about solars. This Fizzler needs more work. It needs more work. It needs more basing. That's the one you watch. NXT, the second best of breed. Sexy. Kind of rolling over a little bit. I will tell you this, though. I needed more room on my screen for something today. And after many, many, many years, somebody did not make the cut. Maybe it is the bottom. I took run off my screen. You know what? It bounced too. Right when I took it off the screen, it went up. But I did leave on BE. I took run off the screen. It was either take run off or BE, both solar stocks. I took off run BE with the one you know what? This BE at this 50-day, it's not exactly like the Rivian trade, but it's got the 50-day and the 200-day is to support there, coming down with a little bit of a low volume, has the move on it. And by the way, that wasn't a short squeeze. That stock had some decent fundamental news. BE, you want to try some? Maybe it goes to 12.5 or something. I piece into it. Let's go to the weekly now for more. Listen, I would BE. If I would try a solar, it would be either Fizzler or BE. But I haven't looked at all of them right now. Lewis, I don't think you would disagree. TLT, Tesla guiding sideways. Bear flag. I don't know if I completely agree with that. It is sideways. Yeah, I guess it is a bear flag. You could look at it. It's probably a no play. You know what I mean? They're better trades. I get it. It has this range here, inside day, with volume, 180. It's probably, listen, this needs a catalyst. This either breaks, like you said, that bear flag, if you will, or they bring it up to the gap in the 200-day. This needs a catalyst. This is a catalyst. That's what's going to break this stock one way. And by the way, if the voting package, cheers, Lewis, if the voting package brought it up from 172 to 189, decent range, but that news kind of died out of him with the compensation package. I think it's more fundamental now with Tesla. Needs a catalyst. Needs a catalyst. What else? RKT. All right, let's go with the RKT trade. Maybe I should have been more apparent on it. It did break. I don't know where I sold it. I sold it around 14.5. I would consider it again, but you know what? I don't have Zillow. I was looking at Zillow acting. Zillow was acting actually pretty well. This stock is going to break higher. How about the home builders then? Lennar. I don't know what to do there. Toll Brothers. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that some? I don't know. Zillow, I'll tell you right now, is acting very well. That's suspicious. You want to look at Zillow, then we'll look at other ones like a Redfin. Then, so it's just Zillow, best of breed. All right, let's go to this, which is most important, probably. Let's go to the menu for today. Most actives. All right, let's go to the menu. It's a Friday, like I said, Friday. Now it's a little talking to Friday late. I did start a little later than usual. Moves have been made, in my opinion. It's quad witch, know what you're buying. I would work more about fundamentals and maybe go over my Twitter feed or coach's video. And for me, this is more, obviously I have stocks that look, that look good. TJ, these are stocks I watch. I'm not exactly seething to buy them. TJ Maxx, best of breed retailer, Best Buy, having a run of its life. All right, the stock went from freaking 75 to 96. Right? Okay, it's probably coaches probably disagree better. I'm watching these things. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna make the move up here out of this flag from 87 to 93, but I'm looking to establish something where maybe if the market opens up where it goes with me, I'll make a point and a half, 2 points. But this is nothing that I'm looking to say, my buy price is I'm gonna buy 4,000 at the current level, buy 4,000, buy 4,000, buy 4,000 shares in increments on the way down. I'm not looking at it that way. Maybe I should, but I'm not. Next, leave it like that. All right, guys, we're all good. Lebu. I like Lebu. Held the 50-day. Yes, I do. And you know why Lebu's up? You got to be careful now. Also, Ocean Island Trader. I hope you've got some queries, stocks holding the 50 days. If not, you have a good eye, but it's very easy to have stocks that are strong looking at the 50-day. Let's look at Lebu. And you know what? It is holding the 50-day. It held the 200-day. XBI. IBB, the better biotech index. Looking better. But it was because SRPT is good news. That's what's keeping up Lebu today. It's really basically one stock. I saw another stock that was up today. It doesn't matter what it was, but has high price targets and new hot stuff. RNA. What's wrong with this thing? 3 days down. Yesterday had the shakeout on high volume. Never broke low. RNA, another stock. But yeah, Lebu. No, I'm not really. Lebu's lagging. Yeah, okay, the XBI is better. Lebu's a triple ETF. This is not kind of triple ETF territory. Some things are unwinding faster than they have already unwound, faster than they should. So the juice is kind of out of the punch bowl in this. I would definitely be looking to establish a position in Lebu longer term, XBI longer term, than looking to make, catch the big move on Lebu. I get it. Obviously, if you're into one, you're interested in the other, but the better trade right now is XBI. It's not going to dissipate with any triple ETF unwinding of any options as Lebu might do, because it is a triple ETF. Not a breath. All right, any more, guys? All right, this is it. This is the menu for the day. Take a picture. If not, you go back to the TradeGATEHub, the YouTube channel, play it over, and pause the station. Most active. Percent gainers intraday. Take a picture. Volume. I'm not interested in this thing. Why is something here with 3,500 shares? For those that are on TradeGATEHub or on any other platforms, if it is after 11:30, I'm not interested in anything that has on a Friday afternoon that could get me in trouble. Not trouble, but I don't want to be any. I don't want to be any low floaters. If I'm going to get low floaters, they'll run from 2:30 to 4. I'll catch it. If I want to catch it, maybe a 4 p.m. or a late play Friday afternoon schnitzel. If they say I'm out, anything under 500,000 shares, not interested in. There's the list. Percent gainers of the day. Mike V saying SRPT. I should know it. Assigned buyback. ALT interesting. SPR. I bought it today, and I sold it poorly. Look at this. SPR had calls. It's not one of my actively traded stocks. Had calls. I bought it. I sold it. Now it's higher. SPR. Calls. Price action news. Had calls. Doesn't mean the move is old. It's a little long the tooth, but I was in it. I was in it. So SPR news. There are the percent gainers on the day, percent losers on the intraday. So what it says right to me, not even looking, is the gainers, percent gainers list is longer than the percent winners list. All right. So what else is it? JMIA. I bought some this morning. I am in JMIA. I'm in the percent losers. Now, why did I buy JMIA? Last one I'm going to do. Okay. Live trading. I looked at the other ones. Let's look at CP&G. JMIA is what, the South African or African internet? CP&G. I bought JMIA. The huge calls going up. I found support here. Let's go to, by the way, the weekly. It's more important. The third hold right here. Thought. All right, here's the weekly. All right, right coming there. I didn't buy much. I'm not married to it. It's 5,000 shares with $7 stock. My average price is $7.31, as you can see. I bought it a little bit here. I might not buy anymore. I might sell it. Might bore me. But, it was a stock that made a good move. At the lower risk entry point, there are better trades. Like I said, I only have 5,800 shares. And I don't mean to belittle the position. Sometimes your smallest positions can turn into big losers. So far, it goes to maybe breaks low. Then I have 10. Then it maybe has some bad news. And all of a sudden, I'm trading at the gap at 6. So that's what I have there. I'll leave that. Amazon, we'll look at that. Because Amazon was strong. I don't know. Any questions, gents? There's the percent winners list, losers list. I'll present option flow afterwards. What can you discuss positions on how to manage a swing? I am the Ocean Island trader. You heard me. I might even do a personal video about that separately, about how I handle position instead of doing something live. But it's a great question. It's like basically opening up how to open up a franchise. So I appreciate that, and it's a good question. It's my duty or my honor to tell you at least how I do it. And I didn't make it up. I learned how to scale in and buy out by some of the best. Sure, cheers. Any other questions I'll answer to? Thanks, Coach, for doing the videos this week, leading by example, also by the amount of views. Everybody that works behind the scenes, Alexa surfs up. Everybody else, it's been an honor. I'll try to do better the next time. Mike V, don't let your trades turn into positions. If you do know what you're buying, cheers. Mike V, TradeGATEHub. Thanks to Tradeview Market sponsoring.